Welcome, everyone. I'm Rick Brossard, the editor of New Hampshire Magazine, and I'm happy and honored to be in the company of so many of our state's nurses and healthcare heroes tonight. Thank you all for joining us for our third annual night of recognition for the life-saving work and the life-affirming care of these skilled professionals. We'll be announcing the 2020 recipients of our Excellence in Nursing Awards shortly. But first, let me introduce the publisher of McLean Communications, Ernesto Burden, and allow him to say a few words. Ernesto.
Thanks, Rick. It's truly an honor and pleasure to be here tonight. I'm grateful to the nurses we are honoring and to all the professionals who work so hard to keep New Hampshire healthy. And I'm grateful to our sponsors who make this evening possible. Thank you also to our partner, the New Hampshire Nurses Association. Our presenting sponsor tonight is Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare. Harvard Pilgrim and its family of companies provide health benefit plans, programs, and services to more than 3 million customers in New England and beyond. A leading not-for-profit health services company with a local office in Manchester and a staff that lives, works, and plays in New Hampshire, Harvard Pilgrim guides its members and the communities it serves to better health. Founded by doctors nearly 50 years ago, Harvard Pilgrim is building on its legacy. In partnership with its expansive network of doctors and hospitals, Harvard Pilgrim is improving health outcomes and lowering costs through clinical quality and innovative care management. Our event sponsors are Dartmouth-Hitchcock Health. Dartmouth-Hitchcock Health is New Hampshire's only academic health system and the state's largest private employer. DHH serves a population of 1.9 million patients across northern New England and provides access to more than 1,800 providers in almost every area of medicine. Its flagship hospital, Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center, DHMC, in Lebanon, New Hampshire, was named in 2020 as the #1 hospital in New Hampshire by U.S. News and World Report, and recognized for high performance in 9 clinical specialties, procedures, and conditions. The Dartmouth-Hitchcock Health System includes the Norris Cotton Cancer Center, the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth-Hitchcock, 24 Dartmouth-Hitchcock clinics across New Hampshire and Vermont, as well as affiliated member hospitals in Lebanon, Keene, and New London, and Windsor, Vermont, and the Visiting Nurse and Hospice for Vermont and New Hampshire. Granite State College is a public nonprofit institution that is uniquely focused on the needs of working adult students in New Hampshire and beyond. Its affordable tuition, 100% online degree programs, and focus on workforce needs are among the top qualities that students appreciate. Get started today in their 100% online accredited and affordable BSN or MSN program at granite.edu. Riviera University is a 4-year Catholic institution that welcomes students from all backgrounds and provides a transformative and supportive educational experience. Located in Nashua, New Hampshire, Riviera was founded by the Sisters of the Presentation of Mary and Sister Madeleine of Jesus in 1933. Throughout its history, the university has been dedicated to providing a learning environment that educates the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. Their graduates excel professionally, academically, and in service to their communities. And finally, Hornitos. Hornitos invites you to celebrate the holidays with Hornitos Tequila, the #1 premium tequila crafted with 100% blue agave. It is on sale right now at your local New Hampshire liquor and wine outlet.
Thanks, Ernesto. Our keynote speaker is standing by. But first, here's a word from someone who has a particularly valuable point of view on healthcare in New Hampshire and on the vital role played in our community by nurses. Dr. William Brewster, Vice President of Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare, oversees all strategic and operational aspects of Harvard Pilgrim for New Hampshire's regional market. And he's been a board-certified internist practicing in the state since 1987, so he knows his way around the block. Here's some thoughts from him to get the evening going.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Brewster, Vice President, New Hampshire Regional Market Leader for Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare, and I'm happy to join you tonight. While I wish we could be together like we've been in the past, as you know, it's more critical than ever for us to stay socially distant, stay safe, and make sure our communities and our healthcare system stay strong throughout the pandemic. On behalf of the New Hampshire Magazine and the New Hampshire Nurses Association, we're delighted to be able to present the 2020 Excellence in Nursing Awards this evening. The recipients are so very deserving of this award for their exceptional skills and contributions, and we honor and recognize these unsung heroes of our state's healthcare community. Tonight, we honor those in varied fields: long-term care, emergency room, public health nurses, visiting nurses, teaching nurses, hospice nurses, and mental health nurses, one just as deserving as the next. There's no doubt in my mind that nurses are critically important members of all healthcare teams. As a doctor myself who's married to an ICU nurse, I can see firsthand the commitment, compassionate care, and comfort that our nurses bring to patient care. That's not without personal sacrifice. You guys give up holidays, special time spent with your own families because you're needed to care for others. I wanted to extend my personal heartfelt thanks to all the nurses out there, not just the ones we're honoring tonight, but all who consistently and selflessly provide support and care. We recognize and value you. Despite the many obstacles created by COVID-19, local organizations and provider practices throughout the state have risen to the occasion to mobilize and innovate to meet the physical and emotional demands of our neighbors in need. We couldn't be prouder than to recognize this work and your vital contributions to care for those in need and the success you bring to your organization and the entire community. Working on the front lines of the COVID-19 crisis to safeguard the lives of everyone affected is perhaps the most challenging experience of your lives. The COVID-19 fight is a team effort, though, but nurses have a unique role. You must continually care for critically ill, infectious patients, often under extreme circumstances. Yet you bring compassionate, competent care, even though it means putting yourself at increased risk. We salute you. And as a reminder, please take care of yourselves. Before I finish up, which I know some of you are hoping I'll do soon, I was asked to provide one of my dad jokes that I have done in the past. I'm sure some of you are wishing I wouldn't, but it'll be over soon. So for those of you that want one, I wondered if any of you knew why ants don't typically get sick. Well, it's because they have little antibodies. So now, without further ado, please join me and New Hampshire Magazine and the New Hampshire Nurses Association Center as we celebrate the very best in nursing, our excellent in nursing recipients. We're proud to shine a light on your achievements, and we're inspired by your commitment to educate, comfort, and heal those who need you. Congratulations to all.
Thanks, Bill. Our keynote speaker tonight is another healthcare professional with a keen knowledge of how things work here in New Hampshire. Susan A. Reeves received her nursing degree from Mary Hitchcock Memorial Hospital in 1980, her bachelor's degree from Colby Sawyer College, and her master's degree in nursing administration from UNH. She ventured across the Connecticut River to earn her doctorate in educational leadership and policy studies from the University of Vermont in 2010, but fortunately for us, she had the good sense to return to New Hampshire to work at the Dartmouth-Hitchcock system, where she's remained for most of her career. I'm pleased to introduce the Executive Vice President of Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center and Chief Nursing Executive of Dartmouth-Hitchcock Health Systems, Susan Reeves, as our speaker for tonight's award.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be with you tonight, and I'm deeply honored to be your keynote speaker for this evening's 2020 Excellence in Nursing Awards ceremony. Express my appreciation and gratitude to New Hampshire Magazine and the New Hampshire Nurses Association for taking the leadership to formally recognize the exceptionally high caliber of nursing professionals in our state. I've been in practice as a registered nurse in New Hampshire for 40 years this year, and in this time, I've had the opportunity to work alongside hundreds of nursing colleagues from all over our state. I know well the dedication, the commitment, the knowledge, and the downright grit of New Hampshire nurses. To the 13 nursing colleagues we will recognize for excellence tonight, and especially my 2 colleagues from Dartmouth-Hitchcock, I would simply say, wow, what a meaningful recognition by your peers and by your profession to be honored tonight. I commend you for all this tremendous achievement. When I was invited to be your keynote speaker for tonight, naturally, I began to contemplate the many subjects around which I could organize my comments. I obviously could talk quite a bit about this surreal time we are all experiencing. By this, of course, I mean the COVID-19 pandemic. Since late last year, our entire world has been rocked by this pernicious virus. And though hope is on the horizon, we are not out of the woods yet. The foundational and essential frontline role that nurses have played in this time of stress, fear, need, and loss cannot be overstated. Related to our role in treating people impacted by the pandemic, We could also talk tonight a while about the fact that once again this year, making it 18 years in a row, nursing has been named the #1 most trusted profession in the United States. When the people of our country are stressed, afraid, need care and comfort, they turn to nurses, and we answer that call. It is no wonder that 2020 was designated the Year of the Nurse by the World Health Organization and the American Nurses Association. I did consider taking this opportunity to call out some of the deep divisions in our country concerning diversity, inclusion, belonging, and equity, and highlight the many ways that nurses step into this breach, providing nursing care that respects the dignity and worth of all people as they tend to the physical, psychosocial, emotional, cultural, and spiritual needs. Indeed, there are many issues and challenges facing our country and our profession that we could explore this evening. But after reflecting on these choices, I believe it is important to focus instead on the theme of the awards that will be handed out this evening: excellence. In preparing for tonight, I noted that there are 13 specialties of nursing in which excellence is being recognized. Of course, we know that this is but a sample of the specialties now recognized by professional nursing. When I did a quick search, some sources indicated that, like our colleagues in medicine, there are now over 100 specialties recognized in nursing. 100 plus. My, how times have changed. Years ago, when I took my licensing exam, we were tested in 5 separate areas: medical nursing, surgical nursing, psychiatric, obstetrical, and pediatric nursing. This is also how we were hired into our first jobs. It is sometimes hard to fathom that our practice has become so specialized in this short time, but as any one of tonight's awardees could attest, it certainly has. But here was the question this specialization issue prompted for me. Does excellence in one specialty look different than excellence in another? Let's take a few minutes and explore this question. What exactly constitutes excellence? A quick scan of the dictionary tells us that excellence means greatness, the very best, and that excellence is hard to achieve. Excellence is a quality that people greatly appreciate because it is rare. Given this definition, I'm thinking that despite the clinical specialization represented in the awards tonight, this concept of excellence may actually overarch or underpin each. It is something that is actually common across the specialties. In my mind, this overarching concept of excellence in nursing practice likely has the following 5 elements. Element of excellence number 1, patient and family centricity. This means that nurses who achieve excellence hold their relationship with their patients, families, clients, students, and the others they serve as primary. This relationship is always at the core of what they do. This relationship is their true north, their lodestar. It is this relationship that brings them to work every day. Element of excellence number 2, a deep and evidence-informed base of knowledge and skill to inform their practice. As I mentioned, this knowledge and skill may have differences across the specialties, but it is the depth and breadth of this knowledge that is the contributor to excellence. Nurses noted for excellence are those who are often situated at the top of the novice to expert pyramid, usually having worked for years to cultivate this knowledge and skill. They know how to use their knowledge and skill to deliver safe, timely, effective, efficient, equitable, patient-centered, and reliable care. Certainly, excellence means that one is an avid intaker of data and information from multiple sources and can translate it into usable knowledge, particularly knowledge that improves care and advances understanding. Element of excellence number 3, finely tuned interpersonal and teamwork skills. This means that nurses who achieve excellence are expert communicators. For their patients and families, they communicate in ways that can be comprehended. With their colleagues, they communicate respectfully and in ways that invite dialogue. They understand their role and contribution to the healthcare team, and they help others to understand theirs through guidance and support. Element of excellence number 4, an appreciation for the responsibility to not only be a lifelong learner, but to grow, develop, and nurture the next generation of nurses and caregivers, those that will follow in our footsteps. This is the willingness to teach, to share information, and yes, to learn from this next generation of nurses the things they know and understand, things which can elevate the practice of our generation. Element of excellence number 5. This is the catch-all element of nursing excellence. These are the attributes, the behaviors, the virtues of our profession: altruism, veracity, fidelity, patience, caring, and yes, love. To these, I would add passion, drive, resilience, and humor. I would submit to you that it is insufficient to earn the designation of excellence with anything less than all 5 of these elements. Excellence in nursing is a select all that apply test, and in this case, the right answer is all of the above. Thus, while there are clearly differences that allow us to categorize tonight's awardees into 13 awards for different clinical specialties, I would offer to you that these elements of excellence are very likely common to each of them. To tonight's award recipients, I would offer a few closing thoughts. First, appreciate that the praise and acknowledgement of one's peers is perhaps the highest form of professional recognition. Peer review is the most rigorous form of evaluation, and you have been identified by your peers as being excellent. As I noted earlier, excellence is a quality that people greatly appreciate because it is so hard to find. You are valued by your peers. Second, you are now officially a role model for other nurses. Recognize this as fact. Whether you view yourself as a role model for others or not, trust me, now you are. Others will aspire to be like you. This is at once a gift and a burden, but please accept it. As the lyrics from the Tim McGraw song, Humble and Kind, remind us, when you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around and help the next one in line. Finally, don't forget to savor the moment. Take time, even a few minutes, to reflect on your career and what this award means. It means you have reached a peak, mind you, not the only peak, along a journey. This journey is not always fun and it's not always easy. This journey requires commitment and continuous investment. It is also a journey that you were called to be on. Tonight, we, your nursing peers from your organizations, nurses across the state of New Hampshire Magazine, and New Hampshire Nursing Association celebrate you and offer you the very best along the next leg of your journey. Best wishes to all of you. Congratulations and Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you for that great message, Susan. It really cues up the next part of our evening as I invite our Master of Ceremonies, Carlene Ferrier, President of the New Hampshire Nurses Association, to say a few words and announce this year's honorees for excellence in nursing. Carlene has been a public health nurse for over 30 years in various settings, including ambulatory care, visiting nursing, academia, quality improvement, and population health in the nonprofit community. When she's not being a nurse or volunteering, she's the mother of 4 beautiful, busy children. And it's great to have you here, Carlene.
Thanks, Rick.
Take it away.
What an amazing evening it is. The New Hampshire Nurses Association is happy to support the 3rd Annual Excellence in Nursing Awards to honor the unsung heroes of healthcare. Tonight, we are proud to recognize New Hampshire's most excellent nurses in 13 different specialty areas. In addition to our presenting sponsor, Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare, and our host, New Hampshire Magazine, who helped make tonight's event possible, I would like to thank the numerous nurse volunteers with expertise in each of the 13 specialty areas who are part of the task force created to develop the rubrics and score the nominations. Each year, we aim to improve our process and eliminate bias by making slight changes to ensure fidelity. This year, we received 92 nominations. All scores were submitted to the New Hampshire Magazine, and their team completed the calculations to determine the final winners. As one of the judges, I can confirm how impressive each nomination was and what a delight it was to read about the innovative work nurses are doing every day to improve patient care, population health, and mentor nurses who are part of their team. This event and the published magazine highlights the work of all nurses in New Hampshire by educating the public about what we do, validating our profession, and recognizing nurses for their contribution to humanity. It's no wonder that for 18 consecutive years, nurses have been ranked the most honest and ethical profession in the annual Gallup poll. This year, the Year of the Nurse, and the year in which nurses have been on the forefront of fighting a global pandemic, we are honored to celebrate and recognize you. That's why it's so important that we make our voices heard when it comes to health and healthcare decisions. I invite you to take a leadership position on a local, state, or national board to shape the future of our country on issues that are near and dear to you. Based on the extraordinary examples of passion, leadership, and commitment to the patients we serve and the nursing profession, I am confident in the future of health and healthcare in New Hampshire. We have the capability to lead purely based on our expertise. At the New Hampshire Nurses Association, we have exciting changes underway and new opportunities to become engaged with us. We've just hired our new executive director, Dr. Pamela DiNapoli, who has both served in numerous roles at NHNA and has years of experience mentoring new nurses in academia. And the membership recently selected Holly McCormick as president-elect, who is currently a chief nursing officer in the North Country. Holly and I are very excited to work together, and we plan to hold listen and learn sessions around the state to develop our next strategic plan. The circle is large. All are welcome. Let's move on to the moment you've been waiting for as we celebrate those who've been honored this year as our state's most excellent nurses and nursing as a profession, which allows us to have an impact on every patient and family member we care for each day. Congratulations. I wish you continued joy in your work as a nurse. In the specialty category, First up is the award for Advanced Practice Registered Nurse, and the Nursing Excellence Award goes to Rachel Ritter, Collaborative Anesthesia Partners. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it with us tonight. Such is the life of a nurse. In the specialty category of ambulatory care nursing, we congratulate Lisa Lang of Foundation Medical Partners. Lisa could not be with us tonight, but she did provide some remarks by video.
Hi, everyone. So I'm so thankful to be receiving this award. It's still surreal to me. When I first got the message that I was selected, I thought it was junk mail. So I asked a colleague if it looked like spam to her. So she turned and laughed, and then I realized that it was real. So then, of course, I'm in disbelief still that I would do anything deserving of this award. You know, when I joined nursing 11 years ago, I went in solely on the purpose of wanting to help people. And I'm sure many nurses share that feeling. But I quickly realized as I gained experience that helping people goes beyond the bedside, and it's really rooted in the relationships that we build. And whether that's with patients, fellow nurses, or interdisciplinary colleagues, those relationships matter. And over the last 5 years, I've developed some of the most influential relationships that I've ever had in my career. I've been able to work with a small but mighty group of ambulatory nurse leaders, and they don't settle for the status quo. Our director of nursing, she's the epitome of a transformational leader who constantly inspires me and the rest of the team to execute visions that may seem unreachable at times. Together we challenge our ideas and try to elevate the standard of education that we deliver to our nurses and the standard of care in our clinics. Without their relationships, the personal and professional growth that I've experienced over the last few years wouldn't exist. So I just want to take a minute and say thank you to my director, Julie, and the team, Amanda, Jared, and Beth, as well as the project manager, Julie, for taking the time and nominating me for this award. You guys never give up, and every day that I get to work with you, it doesn't feel like work at all. So thank you so much.
The award for excellence in cardiovascular nursing goes to Pamela LaFlamme, Elliott Cardiovascular Consultants, Elliott Health System.
Hi, thank you so much. I want to take the opportunity to thank the New Hampshire Nurses Association, New Hampshire Magazine, and their supporting partners for this honors. I am overwhelmed to have been considered with this. Like Lisa said, when I first got the email, I too thought it was spam. I noticed that one of my colleagues, Yvonne Caracino, was also CC'd on the email, and then it kind of slowly hit me what it was, and I texted her back and I said, "What did you do?" So I do want to thank Yvonne and my manager, Fran Gaffney, for taking the time and the effort to place my name in nomination. And I just, I'm in disbelief. I'm so fortunate to be part of the Elliott Health System. I've worked there for over 30 years. It is a supportive and unbelievable place for nurses. I've had some truly amazing mentors and leaders there. First, Paul Mertzik and Lori King. They were amazing directors. They taught me so much. And then there was Sheila Evji, who was the director of nursing. She is still active. I serve with her on the ethics committee at the hospital, and I still learn from her every day. All three of those nurses, although they were in management positions, they were the first ones to jump up and help and work on the floor, pass meds, whatever needed to be done. They were shining examples. Their passion for nursing, their compassion for patients have really set a standard that I strive to achieve every day. I work now in cardiology. Another mentor of mine, who I haven't seen since I graduated, Linda Black-Wise, she was my critical care instructor, and she's the one that inspired me to go into cardiology. She worked with me with my first heart failure patient, and ever since then, I've had a passion for that. Where I work now at Elliott Cardiovascular Consultants, they are an unbelievable team. The medical director, the providers, the office manager, the office staff have truly been supportive and encouraging me to pursue my passion to get my certification in heart failure nursing and to help lead the heart failure clinic. I also want to especially thank the incredible nurses that I have the privilege to work with every day. We're an all-RN staff. There are 10 of us. Their compassion and commitment to our cardiac patients are so inspiring. They push me to be the best I can be, and I hope that I'm a worthy role model for them. I finally want to congratulate all the nurses being honored tonight. I really am humbled to be in your company. So again, thank you very much.
For excellence in emergency nursing, We honor Kelsey Pearl of Wentworth Douglas Hospital.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you for this award. I'm so honored and still pretty shocked that I got selected for this award, but it's such an honor. To me, nursing means you're part of a team that shares a common goal for excellent nursing care and excellent patient care. To me, my ED team at Wentworth Douglas shows me that every day. So I have to say thank you to them, honestly. They've mentored me. They're by my side day in and day out through good times and bad in the ED. And they push me to excel every day. They push me to learn. They push me to further my career. And so I have to say thank you to them. I wouldn't be here without them, and I wouldn't be in this position I am today without them. So thank you to my family back at Wentworth Douglas. I also wanted to say thank you to New Hampshire Magazine and New Hampshire Nurses Association for putting this on tonight, and for all of this hard work that you put in recognizing the contribution that nurses put in everywhere. It's hard work, and thank you.
Next, in the specialty of gerontologic and long-term care nursing, the honor goes to Julie Piercy of Dartmouth Hitchcock Concord Primary Care. She's not coming up? Okay. I'm sorry, she wasn't able to be with us tonight. In the specialty of hospice and palliative care nursing, the award goes to Sherry Keller, Dartmouth Hitchcock Palliative Medicine Team. Sherry could not be with us tonight, but asked that we read her remarks. It's been a tough year, but with the help of my palliative care colleagues at DHMC, we are getting through it together. We have the privilege and responsibility of coming to work every day, taking care of the patients and families we work with, taking care of each other, sharing the weight of the work, and celebrating the strength and joy of our teamness. I also want to thank Lisa Stevens, APRN, and Dr. Kathy Kirkland, who initiated the effort to nominate me for this honor. You understand the important contributions RNs can make to the interdisciplinary work that's integral to palliative care. I also want to express my gratitude to everyone else who works in palliative care at DHMC. The wisdom, skill, compassion, and healthy doses of humor that you share every single day provide opportunities for both professional and personal growth, even in these challenging times. And thank you, New Hampshire Magazine, for providing an annual platform that celebrates the great variety of work nurses do with excellence in the Granite State. Next, for excellence in maternal child health nursing, we award Patricia Roncone, Southern New Hampshire Medical Center.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me today. And although we're physically separate by the unforeseen pandemic, we're joined for our passion of providing our patients and families with the best care possible, evidence-based care, and best practice. And this is all highly evident where I am. I can't express how deeply grateful I am for being recognized for the New Hampshire Excellence in Nursing Award for Maternal Child Health Nursing. I've been a neonatal nurse for 28 years, and I've had the privilege of caring for so many premature and critically ill infants and their families during this career. And I've met families during one of the most vulnerable times and scary times of their lives, and I'm very honored that they've entrusted me with the care of their infants during my years as a neonatal and special care nurse. I also want to thank the team here at Southern New Hampshire Health, because without the support that I have been given and the mentorship that I have been shown by my leaders, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And I'm very grateful for working with the team that I do at Southern New Hampshire Health in the special care nursery. So thank you so much for letting me, for nominating me, and I too am honored to be in the presence of all of the other nurses who have received this nomination. Thank you.
And now, for the specialty of medical surgical nursing, our winner is Kelly Snow of Elliott Hospital.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate all of the other winners on their awards tonight. And I would also like to thank New Hampshire Magazine for putting this all together. I would especially like to thank my manager, Pauline, and all of my fellow staff members, because although I am receiving this award tonight, it really comes down to team effort and collaboration. We're all going through a very challenging time right now. And to see how all of us have come together to support our patients, their families, and even each other makes me very proud to be part of the nursing family that I have at the Elliott Hospital, where I've worked for almost 20 years. It takes a very special person to be part of the nursing profession. And we take care of people when they are sick, vulnerable, and sometimes scared. Every single one of us has made a difference in somebody's life. And that even means putting our own worries and fears aside at times. At the end of the day, there's no other profession I would rather be part of. I was meant to be a nurse, and I love the challenge of it. So thank you again for honoring me tonight with this wonderful award. And thank you to all the other amazing nurses out there that should also be honored for all of their hard work and dedication they put in to caring for others. Thank you.
Nurse educators and nurse researchers are vital to the excellence of nursing, and our honoree in this category is Alyssa O'Brien, University of New Hampshire Department of Nursing.
Thank you for having me this evening. I would like to congratulate the other recipients as well. There is so much inspiration in our practice, and I am truly honored to be here. I would like to acknowledge those that worked to bring us together this evening in this virtual space in a time that has been quite challenging for all of us. I can't think of a time in our collective history when it seems more important to celebrate the excellence, dedication, and the unique knowledge of nurses. I don't believe any of us reaches excellence in our practice without the support of others. And so I would just like to take a moment to thank my family, especially my husband and my 2 sons, who teach me about learning in the moment every day. My parents, who sparked a lifelong interest in learning and supporting me with a safe space to ask big questions and get big answers. My peers at UNH and in nursing education around New Hampshire. We can't drive innovation and improve care without teamwork, and I think I'm on the best team of dedicated educators. I would especially like to thank Jean Harkless, who nominated me for this award, and to Joyce Capiello for her mentorship. To my students who keep me engaged and excited about learning every day, despite the challenges before them as they prepare to enter their careers. And finally, to my research participants for welcoming me into their lives and participating with the hope that their experiences may help others. Thank you. I'm truly honored and humbled to be in the presence of such excellent nurses this evening.
The pick for Nurse Leader of the Year is Julie Reynolds of Cornerstone Visiting Nurse Association.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you to the New Hampshire Magazine and New Hampshire Nurses Association for celebrating nurses and the work that we do, and congratulations to all of the other award recipients. I am honored to be recognized with all of you, and a special thank you to Jackie Fitzpatrick, who's a board member at Cornerstone VNA, who is also a nurse and a nurse who recognized the excellence in nursing through our work. Our role as nurse leaders is critical to the future of nursing, no matter what sector of healthcare we're in. I found my passion in nursing when I became a home health nurse back in 1986, and over the years realized how important being a role model is, and having a positive role model and helping grow others and be passionate and experts in their field. Today, I'm the CEO at Cornerstone VNA, and never in my wildest dreams thought that I would become a CEO back when I became a nurse and became a field nurse in home care. But over the years, I realized how important it is to give and give to others and mentor others. And it grew over all those years. I've been very fortunate to have so many mentors in my life throughout my career who have encouraged me and challenged me and allowed me to learn and grow. And learning never stops. And I'm here today because I've always challenged myself and continually learned through formal education and through informal ways, and learning from others and sometimes learning from your mistakes. We need to keep our passion going, and I still have that passion. And we need to share our experience and our expertise, be the voice for our patients, be the voice for clinicians and the people that we work for, and making sure that we have a voice in healthcare standards. Most importantly, we must take care of one another and make sure we support each other. That is so important, so that we can continue to be there for the work that we do. We need to speak positively about the work that we do and mentor and encourage others to join us. It's really tough times. There's nursing shortages all over the nation, and certainly in New Hampshire. And there's so many people that would make excellent nurses out there, and we want to mentor them, encourage them. Again, I want to thank you for this honor and recognition, especially during this challenging year that we've all had. It's made us change in many ways, and but we will learn from this experience, and we will be better on the other side. And again, I want to thank all of you and congratulate all of you for this recognition. Thank you.
The winner of the Excellence Award for Pediatric and School Nursing is Samantha Presby from Lafayette Regional Elementary School.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. I am honored to have been selected for and presented with this award. Thank you to everyone at New Hampshire Magazine and New Hampshire Nurses Association who participated in the selection process. Thank you to my dear friends, Dan and Jade Walker, who submitted an outstanding nomination for this award. They're parents of a child of the school of mine. And thank you to my family, my husband, my mom, and my kids for your everlasting support every day. Thank you to my principal, Gordy Jonk, and all of my coworkers whom have been instrumental in my success. Thank you to Mary Jean Beyer, a nursing professor at NHTI, who continues to inspire me to be the best nurse. Both her and another professor of mine, Pam Kilmartin, are attending the awards tonight. And finally, thank you to all of the nurses out there on the front lines. Our roles now, more than ever, are vital to helping keep our communities safe and healthy. Thank you very much.
In the specialty of psychiatric and mental health nursing, we award Kimberly Anick, New Hampshire Hospital.
Hello, everyone. Just want to say thank you so much for this incredible honor. I say this a lot, and it's true. My patients are truly courageous, and their courage inspires me. Caring for them is a great honor and responsibility, and they deserve my best every day. It's truly an honor to work at New Hampshire Hospital and serve our patients. Thank you to the NHNA and New Hampshire Magazine for recognizing and celebrating nurses and nursing achievements, especially during these times. I've never been more proud to be a nurse. Thank you to Michelle Morell for nominating me. I admire you so much as a mentor and an educator and a person. Thank you to Eileen Moore for everything, for always having my back, for pushing me to excel every day, and for making me laugh when I need it. Best boss ever. Thank you to our CNO, Rosemary Costanzo, for your kindness and thoughtful leadership. Thank you to all the amazing nurses and staff that I get to learn from and work with at New Hampshire Hospital every day. And of course, thank you so much to my husband, Jason, for supporting me through everything. I'm so, so grateful for this. Thank you so much again.
And finally, in the specialty of public health nursing, it's our honor to recognize Teresa Calope, City of Nashua, Division of Public Health and Community Services.
I must say that I am really humbled and honored, and time was very to receive this award and to be in the midst of this award for the excellence of nursing. Thank you, New Hampshire Magazine, for this recognition. Well, my acceptance of this award would not be complete without paying tribute to all my colleagues at Nashua Public Health Department, together with all our community partners from the New Hampshire DHHS to all our local hospitals and all our local providers and community partners that works hand in hand to make our community healthier and safer place to live, especially in these times of pandemic. This award stands for our united spirits, and even though it has one of my name on it, and I'm the number 13, but it represent our unity. And I received this award because we receive our challenges together. I would like to also thank all my mentors who helped me grow in the field of public health, namely Bobby Bagley, Darlene Morse, Nicole O'Shure, Betty Wendt, Nancy Bissell, Chris Karen, June Cote, and special thanks to all my ex-colleagues, my managers, Jackie Aguilar, Kim Bernard, Flavia Martin, to all the nurses and to all the public health the workers, community workers and admin and the whole division. I'd like to thank everybody for working hand in hand for our community. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
So those are our awards for excellence in nursing for this past year. I also want to thank Dr. Susan Reeves for her wonderful, inspiring speech. As a past president of NHNA, she represents us well. Thanks to all of you for sharing your words and for your dedication, hard work, and the heart and soul that's required to be truly an excellent nurse.
Thanks, Carlene. And let me offer my congratulations and my gratitude to the entire state, from the entire state to all of our nursing excellence honorees for the work you do. We've all gotten a bit more familiar with just how much we rely on your skills and devotion to your jobs in the past year of pandemic. And a final word of thanks to our sponsors, Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare, Dartmouth Hitchcock Health, Granite State College, Revere University, and Hornitos. And a personal thank you to the board of the New Hampshire Nurses Association, who eagerly partnered with New Hampshire Magazine when we first conceived of this award, and who have been really the driving force behind it ever since. So thanks to everyone, and good night.